Okay, today I am very excited because we're talking about a design style that's nearly more popular than when it originated, and it's my personal favorite, mid-century design. It's that furniture with pointy wooden legs, those clean, minimalist fonts, the retro color palettes. It's so familiar but feels fresh, still modern, still cool. But why would I want design from a century that was mid?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Well, let's dive into that. But first, where did it come from? So mid-century design, often called mid-century modern, emerged in the post-World War II era, roughly from the late 1940s to the mid-1960s, mid-century. It was a time of just massive technological advancements and cultural change. A lot of shift happening all at once. People were dreaming about the futures, and designers of the time wanted to create things that were just simple, functional, and futuristic. The goal was ultimately to bring in the new era of design, but with the minimal materials available. So they ditched ornate details in the favor of clean lines, geometric shapes, and materials like plywood, fiberglass, and molded plastic, which as a result actually gave them a lot more creative freedom and allowed them to kind of expand the boundaries of the things that they could create, versus using solid wood and stone, which is not very malleable. So it's a little harder to experiment with those kinds of materials. And that's what's wild, is that something so rooted in that specific period still manages to look incredibly fresh today. Which brings us back to my original question, why?
Why?
First, let's talk about versatility. The underlying structure of the style is minimal and modular. Layouts are often built with blocks of color, strong type, and intentional white space. And all of this translates beautifully to modern design needs like web UI, product packaging, or even poster layouts. It's kind of paying an homage to the minimal video that I did, which you can watch here if you would like. It's a bit like the blue jeans and white t-shirt combo of design. You can dress it up, dress it down, layer in something more retro, vintage, or keep it ultra clean and more modern. Like we mentioned, the aim was versatility. Now let's talk about the style in a more general sense. It's clean but full of personality, making it just an overall good style choice. And it's the playfulness of the style that sets mid-century modern apart from other clean, minimalist styles. And that's largely due to its materials and shapes. In interior design, this means lots of wood, silver metals, leather, and curved edges. In graphic design, it's warm tones, rounded sans serif fonts, and bold shapes. It respects white space and simplicity, but also embraces the play. You've got grids, but you also have stars and other playful symbols and shapes. You've got Helvetica, but also some nice soft italics. You've got muted browns, but also teal, cantaloupe, and avocado green. It's that balance between restraint and personality that makes mid-century design feel classy, but also pretty fun at the same time. And it gives hints to those retro vibes which we all love. We're gonna jump back in time for this next point. For years, we were deep in that minimalism era. Does everybody remember that? Everything was leaning towards neutral tones and just sans serif fonts. Then the response out of that became maximalism, bright colors, mixed media, layered type, experimental everything, texture, color, type, just all over the place. Fill the frame. And now mid-century has kind of slid back in between the two. It's become a nice middle ground between clean minimalism and expressive maximalism. Picture this, a bold mid-century layout with classic sans serif typography, but instead of vintage browns and oranges, you see a hot pink, electric blue, and neon citrus. Designers are pairing mid-century structure with more modern, trendy palettes and fonts. And the result is this really fresh look that manages to balance between retro and modern. And we're seeing this pretty much just all over socials right now. Product design and product packaging. We actually have a lot of templates in this style in Kittl, so if you want to see what we're talking about, check out the links down below. Now we're going to talk about the cultural fuel behind this trend. You know that feeling when you see something stylish in a movie or a TV show and then suddenly you just see it everywhere? Mid-century design often pops up for this reason. Shows like Severance and Wes Anderson films have brought this aesthetic back into the spotlight. Think of those warm tones but also pastels, perfect symmetry, quirky furniture, and retro office signage. It's all very aesthetically pleasing, and if you haven't watched Severance yet, I mean, it's just a true cultural phenomenon. You really, really need to watch it. I personally love all of the interior design choices for the setup and the different frames of the shows in the office or in, say, like Rickon's house. The furniture and the posters are just like money. Like, it's just totally my vibe. Even the typography used is great. It's those sans serif fonts, but the kerning is really, really squished together, so it kind of gives it that mid-century, minimal but futuristic feel. It's just absolutely wonderful. And the color, it's just good. It's just good. No way to say that it's bad. Speaking of typography, mid-century fonts are also a major reason why this style keeps living on. We're talking bold but clean sans serif fonts, modular display types, playful script fonts. The main theme with mid-century fonts is that sweet spot between function and flair. They kind of say we're serious, but also like we have a soul too. They immediately make you think of vintage, but they're gonna make your designs look new and fresh, not dated. And they're kind of magical in that way. And in Kittl, you'll find so many mid-century fonts, and even better, there's a really large style variety, so you'll easily find ones that fit the perfect vibe that you want, whether that's thin and narrow or rounded and bold. Just try typing retro or even modern into the font search bar. Alternatively, you can find templates that do the layout work for you. Just jump into Kittl, go to the templates page, and search mid-century or mid-century modern in the search bar. You'll find a ton of options there, ranging from more traditionally mid-century to more modern vibes. Let us know in the comments if you've been on board with the mid-century design trend, or you're frankly sick and tired of seeing it. If you are, I probably wouldn't recommend watching Severance at that point. Otherwise, if you're wanting to start designing with that classic retro flair, check out the templates and fonts that we have just for you in Kittl. There you'll find pre-made layouts for everything from posters, t-shirts, and packaging design. We'll add the link down below so you don't miss it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who's decorating with mid-century furniture and posters to let them know that they just have really, really good taste, and we're here for it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.